Okay, if you are seeing this, they're telling me to tell you whatever you're doing is working. And, while that was coming through, what I saw was someone speaking to water. And I don't know, when I think of that, I think of that experiment that was done. I want to say it was by a Japanese scientist. If you Google it, you'll see it, like talking to water and, changing its structure. So when you spoke kind words to, well, not you, well, maybe you, when the experimenters were speaking to the water and they used kind words, um, and they looked at it under the microscope, what they found was like everything was in symmetry. Every droplet. I think that's like the molecules. I don't know how to describe it. Look up the study, you'll know. Okay. um, and when they spoke negatively towards the water, or just used words that were negative, I think. Not like saying water, you're bad, but using words like horrible, angry, things like that, constantly speaking to the water that way. What they saw was a more chaotic molecular structure. So I don't know if that's something that you were looking up or looking into, or you should look into. Um, or maybe it's because I feel like you did this already. So maybe you did this or something like it, and you've changed the way you speak to yourself because how you talk to yourself matters. Okay. That could be it. Or the other thing was that, and this is something that I came across in my own feed, was someone who was talking about like speaking their blessings into the water and then sipping it, like as a form of magic or like spell work. Which that's fine. That's harmless. That's, you know, just don't. When I anytime I reference spells, I just want to tell you to be careful. Do not engage in any like negative black magic kind of stuff. Okay, just don't. I see dipping toes. Don't even dip your toe into it. You don't want that. It's not going to lead to good things. And they're saying suffer. You're going to suffer for it. Okay. I'll just put it that way. I don't want to touch on that too much. It changes the energy. And this was a very light, just kind of good job, like pat on the back kind of reading. Okay. I'd rather stay there. All right. Let's clear that warning first. Yeah. So the way you're talking to yourself, you've learned maybe you're talking into the mirror also, those affirmations in the morning so that it's working, it's helping. Um, Anything that helps you on a subconscious level is going to retrain your brain, and you're going to start to notice a shift. First, like a shift in your perspective. And once that happens, your reality basically shifts because you're giving it's about your focus and what you're giving attention to, right? It's like when they say, um, I don't know, if you think about a specific combination of letters and numbers or shapes or colors, and then all of a sudden you start to see it in your environment. It's because you're now focusing, right? You're bringing your attention is drawn to it because it's what you were thinking about. But anyway, yeah, they're saying good job. I see pat on the back. So pat yourself on the back if you can. Okay. Um, let's see. Do I want to? I'm just playing. If you're new here, I just engage in this repetitive shuffling, because sometimes cards fall out, but for the most part, it just keeps me in the zone. Okay. It works. It's what works for me. So I do it. Okay. Self-expression on the bottom. What is that song? Because I see ribbons and kittens. That's a song. These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, see, it's a very, like I said, it's a light message. I feel like the energy feels happy. I mean, I think that's what it is. You're finding your your lane almost that keeps you in a higher vibration. Like you've done it. You were able to find that path. Self-expression might have to do with that. You spoke your truth. You explained whatever you needed to explain to whoever hurt you, or even if you didn't address the person directly, maybe you wrote it, because I see someone like diligently writing um, in the dark, well, with a lamp, a desk lamp. Or maybe this is something you were studying, like self improvement. But whatever it is, again, you're doing really well. And they're happy with you. You're happy with you. That's good. Let me see. I'll use this. Do you want, ooh, healing. This was all about healing. Okay, good. Congratulations. You are on the right path, okay? This might just be a confirmation message. Like, you just have to hear that. You might have asked, you might have asked your guides, like, is this it? Am I good? Am I just finally good? Because that's the feeling I'm getting. Like, tell me I'm good now. Like, just and yeah, you've been healing, okay? Okay, that flipped upside down. And change, it's a change for you. Yeah, you're asking, like you're asking your guides, tell me I'm good, because this is a transformation almost for you, and also a shift in terms of like cycles like that. It hasn't always been easy, but this mindset shift is changing the woo, changing the woo. All right, maybe you're dabbling a little more into spirituality than you did before. That's a change, okay? Changing the woo. I don't even know what I was going to say. Changing. What could that have been? Why did woo come out? I feel like I was talking about cycles. I don't know where woo came in. All right. Um, but it's a change. Yeah, so changing your perspective changes your worldview, inner and outer, okay? And yeah, this was just about healing for you. It's something you needed to go through. And you learned a lot from it, though. I honestly feel so like serene, and like, I want to say at peace. Like, just, you know, there's almost like an acceptance and a knowing that whatever happened for a reason. I was about to say happened for the best, but I stopped myself, and I felt like changing it. So maybe, yeah, maybe this was like the previous cycle was a really difficult one, and it's, going through struggles is, you don't want to say it happened for the best, right? But it did happen for a reason, because you came out stronger, you came out more capable. Okay, I see someone with, like, almost like Rambo. He has that, like, I don't know what you call that, but he's armed to the T's, right? But I feel like this is your skill set. Like, now you can walk through life, you're stronger, you're, like I said, more capable. You know how to handle people, you know how to deal with people, you know how to deal with anything life throws at you. I feel like you're good. I feel, yeah, if this is, if this message has come in your path, you're fine. You're happy. I see a teddy bear. Like, you're in a very good place, a very, I think of teddy bears, I think of like baby blankets. So a very safe, secure place now. That's what you feel like. Um, yeah, well, aren't you lucky? It's not luck. It's not luck. I feel like part of what you signed up for was experiencing those trials and tribulations, as they say early on, so that the latter half of your life you can be that happy little teddy bear that I see. Well, congratulations. You earned it. I think it's safe to say. Okay. Um, yeah, I just see good things. I see a path like strewn with, it just looks like gold. Like, it's glitter. I don't know if that's like the yellow brick road. But no, it's not like now you just get to live, you just get to experience. It's not like, I don't want to say there isn't a purpose. It's like, yeah, you just get to joyfully experience what the world has to offer. Because you're just walking down this path, and like there are, yeah, it's almost like when you go, not sightseeing, but like you go on vacation, and at least in the US, like if you're driving down the interstate, there occasionally you'll find different places to kind of stop and take pictures. Like they're showing me the giant duck, and then a giant dinosaur, and it's like there's no real point to it, but it's just fun. It's lighthearted. It's an experience. It's a positive experience, and just kind of like new adventures, I guess, but safe, because they're very safe. When you think of those, or at least if I think of those when you're traveling down the interstate, like you're not rock climbing, you're not going whitewater rafting, nothing like that. But it's just, you get to stop, go into a gift shop, take a picture in front of a large duck. And then you go on your way and you do the same thing again. You stop, you look around, you enjoy the sights, you have lunch with a different scenic view, and then you take a picture in front of the giant dinosaur. Things like that. It's just very safe. I just keep wanting to say you're safe. Like it's safe and secure, and like you're good. Okay? This is a short reading, but I think, like I said, I think it's just meant to serve as confirmation. You might have asked your guides, your team of light, and maybe you keep asking. I know I do that sometimes. It's okay. They don't get annoyed with you. Okay? That's something that we feel. They're pure love, and yeah, and light. They're not judging you. They know that sometimes down here you need a little extra reassurance. Okay? But yeah, congratulations. And again, you're safe. You're secure. It doesn't mean you're not going to experience negative things in life. But like I said, you are armed with all those previous experiences. You know how to handle it. All right. It doesn't feel like there's anything scary coming up or anything that you should be afraid of. It just feels like calm, still, almost like what is that? The lazy river. You're sitting in that little tube and you're just floating. And every once in a while you spin around. Okay, something happens, but you get right back on track and you just keep going. You're in the flow. Ooh, that is beautiful. And at the bottom, look at this. Kindness. Again, I was just, shuffling this way, doing that, and that was at the bottom. So yeah, congratulations. I hope this is for me too. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, let me know if this resonated. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night whenever you're seeing this. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.